so glad that you are back with me for another exciting session. And today we're going to be talking about, doing life as a test drive. Well, good news is you can do that. And the really good news is that you only get one chance. So test driving it is probably not the best idea. And when I talk about test driving, that means that you're just experimenting the whole time throughout your life. And so if you are experimenting, adjusting, guiding, it's going to be a lot of fun. Everything will be an adventure. Think about a 3-year-old. If you ever watched a 3-year-old experience life, everything is, they love all the new experiences, and they don't like the reprimanding, but who does? So what typically happens as we mature is that the force of habit, rituals, the ego, keeps us stuck and totally unaware of any other options. The ego, the mind, the habit prevents us from understanding that there are happier and healthier choices that are right around the corner. Yeah. If we take life as, you take a step and it's new. The new moment gives you an option to create something different, to go in a different direction. And when we go in that different direction, we have to use our thoughts in order to get there, because first there's the thought and then there's the action. And if there's no action, then you're probably watching TV. So, we have to look for new experiences and new action and new ideas and new concepts. And we can do that through reading, watching television, watching videos. We can do it through a lot of different mediums. But again, it's those rituals and habits that keep us stuck. And if we're doing the same thing over and over, it's going to be really difficult for us to expect any different results. Now, when I was much younger, I would wander. I wandered through college. I wandered through high school. I wandered a number of years through a career. And then one day I started looking around going, well, this isn't what I wanted. Well, then I was already stuck in a rut. I already had a mental path. I already had a certain set of rituals and habits and ego and at that point I really had to make some changes. And I had the desire, and I also had good mentors and coaches that supported me in making those adjustments. And I suddenly started taking risks. I no longer listened to the ego. I started looking for other opportunities, and I took them. Now, I want you to understand that I am very conservative. I don't take a lot of risks, but I want you to know that I take a lot more risks than most people. Part of it is that we can't see the forest for the trees because we're so mired in our belief system or our problem or the situation that we can't even see any other possibility. And again, that's why we need the mentors, the coaches, the Reiki healing. We need to go through a whole new mental process. We need to get help from outside. We need therapists. The thoughts that got us into this mess are not the same type of thoughts that are going to get us out of that mess. We need a totally different perspective. Where do you get a totally different perspective? Well, you got to talk to other people. You have to be able to communicate. You have to be open to making changes. But understand that just having the knowledge doesn't mean you're wise, doesn't mean you're smart, because with the knowledge and action, that's when things really start to happen. And we can't give up. We have to be able to fail. Now, I'm a great example of failure. I have failed so many times and lost so much money. It's just incredible. Reality is, when I lose a lot of money, man, is it a good lesson. I really learn a lot. So I want you to get that when you fail, you then have options. You have options, plenty of options. You're going to have to revamp. You're going to have to reinvent. You can't give up. You know, one of the biggest things when I'm mentoring and coaching and healing others is that you have to be able to be nice to yourself. You have to be able to love yourself. You have to be able to demonstrate to yourself that you care, that you're important, that you're okay, that you're going to get through this. That all we need to do is look for other opportunities. We need to love ourselves first, because there isn't anybody else that's going to love us except the higher power. And what we need to be in doing that, when we actually tell ourselves that we love ourselves, then what happens is that we're able to express it to other people. We're able to express our emotions, our ideas, our beliefs, and communicate. But understand that communication is really risky, because you can communicate to certain people and they will shut you down, they will judge you, they will, and those aren't the kind of people you want to hang out with. You know, do you have 5,000 close friends on Facebook? That ain't going to happen. You need 5 close friends. And a close friend is going to call you on your BS. A close friend is going to give you feedback when you ask them. A close friend may hurt your feelings because that friend is telling you the truth. Now, get it straight that these are still friends, and you don't shoot them. You don't throw them out with the bathwater. What you do is listen and understand what their motivation is behind the criticism or critique or comment. All right, so first off, we need to be able to communicate exactly what we want. We need to be able to communicate our desires, our wants, our values, our beliefs. Oh, wait a minute. We need to speak up for ourselves. Because when we speak up for ourselves, then some of the situations that we get ourselves into are going to miraculously disappear. If we set up intentions up front and communicate effectively to others, a lot of the problems that I have in business will go away. And they do go away because I'm learning to be a much better communicator. And, one of the things that really is the crux of what I'm talking about is that when we are stuck, the next step comes out of optimism and trust that we can prevail and self-love. How about that? It's really rare for us as adults to walk through a hard time and keep our optimism and build trust with ourselves that we do know what we're doing and give ourselves self-love. So it's very important that we keep on the persona of a 3-year-old and just be excited about life and opportunities and what is possible. When we make the decision that we're going to work on our emotional intelligence, then we're able to deal with other individuals, especially those people that cut us off in traffic, or those people that are standing in line and they stand at the counter in the fast food joint and they look at the menu for 10 minutes and they've been there 100 times. Drives me nuts. So when we make the decision that we're going to take action and put our money where our mouth is, now that's the key, money where your mouth is. You'll get it from good quality counselors, therapists, guides, coaches, Reiki healers. So I'm encouraging you to lean into life, especially when it's not fun, and keep the optimism. Build the trust with yourself and give yourself self-love. Go ahead, comment down below. I can assure you that when we make the decision that we are going to move through our health problems, and we trust that we will move through our health problems, then life gets so much better. You have a great day.